welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia. In today's tutorial, is the completion of a previous tutorial I did on how to make this beautiful pleated bustier you are seeing here. In the cutting aspect, I gave three ways of doing this. So today we're going to be joining it, starting with what the basic body pattern we did. So first of all, I'll go ahead and put my darts. All right, I'll fold my nipple to my I'll fold the area where my nipple to nipple is. Alright, the nipple to nipple I used here was 3.5, and then I'm going to fold that area, and then I'll take half inch. I'll sew it to meet where I want it to be. That is, I'm going to sew it. I'm going to sew the darts. You know how you make your basic darts. So that's how I'm going to do this. And then once I do it, I'm going to start what pleating. Now, before I started pleating, I'm going to use the other one to do the lining for the other one. So I'm going to turn up my work first. So make sure you turn up your work. Now, at this point, you're going to insert your cup if you want to insert your cup. So what I did was that I used um a lighter interfacing on one part, and then on the second part I put my heart stay. Alright, this heart stay was the reason why I put it was to help it was have a little bit of structure. But I advise you put your cup, alright, put a cup on it, because you know the more you wash the clothes, the more it falls. So it is the cup also that will help in holding the ministry. I understand. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So try and put a cup on it. I didn't put a cup on this one. It's because I was trying to teach you with it. So now, if after this particular one, this is the particular pattern you choose to use, go ahead. All right. So when I finished sewing this particular basic body pattern, I noticed something on the chest area, okay, and I think it was because of the way we did the cutting. So like you can see now, it's looking deep because of that dart we took. So now I'm going to sew the down part, and then I will plait. So just watch how we did the plaiting, okay, as we'll proceed on this video. At this point, you're going to make sure you keep that allowance. Remember, we left some allowance while we were cutting. That is the allowance um that is supposed to be there, okay? So make sure you keep the allowance, and make sure you use just the pleated allowance you brought out. All right, don't forget that, please. The pleated allowance is what you should use. So I'm going to start pleating. So you can see what I'm doing there. So you should do yours that way, okay? All right, just take your time and just split. All right. Now for the original one, I think it had about 4 pleats, but this one I'm going to also make it 4 pleats. All right, just split it, and please keep your allowance and let the allowance correspond with your measurement. All right, so once I get it, I'm going to sew it to hold it together. But a um if you have a dress form, you can do this on your dress form. All right, I'm sure you can do it on your machine without using a dress form. So you can see how it's looking what beautiful. All right, so I'm going to place it on my girl so that we'll see how it looks. Sorry for the people you were seeing there. These are my students. They were learning. All right, so they were learning on the process while I was sewing. They were all there learning. These are my final year students. Like I told you, it's a practical I gave to them. So that's just it. But you can see how that one looks like. So right now, we're going to do the next one. This is the bustier type. So just go ahead and join your bustier. And then after this bustier, we're now going to do the last one, which is the spread and splash method. Hope you still remember. So once I am done joining this bustier, I'm going to also do the lining the same way. The lining is the same fabric. Okay, so I had to use this particular um fabric to do this, okay, because I didn't have much fabric, so I decided to do this. Since I wasn't actually making it for anyone, I was making it just for teaching sake. So I have exact um material like this. I've joined already. Like I said, the first part, I use hard stay. Another one I use a very light stay. Okay, so but this particular one I will be putting what a cup on it. Okay, you can I was supposed to use a foreign cup. All right, so you can use a foreign cup on this one. I wasn't able to get the cup I needed here, so I'm trying to show you how to what to insert your cup. So just insert on the center area. Look for the center of the cup. For example, if your bust is 34, you should use sorry, if your bust is 36, you should use a cup of 34. Okay, so that it will not be coming out on the center area while you are trying to what to stitch. So but I'm not putting any cup now. I'm just showing you how to do this. You only attach your cup and hold it on the center part. The reason why you should do this, if you should attach your cup on the both side, or maybe you try to hold it on all the side, when you start doing your pleats you run into problem. So just only attach on the center part. Okay, so right now I'm going to turn up my work as it is now. I'm going to sew all and do my turn up, and then we'll bring it out and we'll start what pleating. Remember, this is the bustier method, so I'm trying to show you how to do what the bustier method. After this method we will do the what the spread and splash what method. So you can see how that place is looking. It was supposed to have something like a shootout V on that area, like A, something like an A on that area. So that was the mistake we made on the um basic bodies. We were supposed when we were cutting, we were supposed to add something like an A line in the front part. So that was the reason why the basic bodies pattern, the one we did, is as if it's curved instead of what like an A, like as you're seeing here. So if you're cutting your basic bodies pattern, try to create something like an A in front, like an A shape in front of your what of your work like I just showed here. So right now, once I'm through, we are going to start what splitting. Now that A you are creating, it will help it have something like an A shape when you join the two parts together. All right. Okay, so we're going to start pleating our work. So I'll pleat and then I'll sew together, and then I'll show you how it was looking. Now you can see when I did the first pleating, I still had enough in the front. Okay, I didn't have enough shootout in the front part, so I'm trying to what to pleat. So now you can see on the area of that bustier, you see the reason why you should just attach your cup only on the center. Had it been I attached it on both ways and all that, while I'm pleating now, it's going to be on the way. So I'll just pleat like 4 times. I told my girl to just hold there for me while I watch, since they were around while I do my pleating. So once I was done with the pleating, I'll just go ahead and sew it on the machine. And then we'll see how it looks. And once we were done, I'll just do my trimmings. Okay, I'll just trim, and then this is how it is. All right. I'm going to show you how it's looking. So now the next one we're going to do now is the spread and splash method. Once I'm through with it, I'll attach it on both ways. All right, so that you can compare which one you want, whether it is the other one, the Bustier method, the spread and splash, or the basic. Okay, at this point, I forgot I was supposed to do the second one, and then I went to attach. But what will happen? We just go ahead and do our what our spread and splash, the method, and then I'll bring all of them together and attach. Sorry for all the different materials we use. like I said, this tutorial, I made it because I wanted to teach us. So this is the spread and splash method. I'm supposed to put my wording on it. Remember, while I was cutting, I said you can use your wording. But when I did put the wording, I discovered that pleating it was a bit more difficult because of the stiffness of what the wording. So what I did was I removed the wording and attached it, as I created it like a little cup, like a cup, and then I'm going to attach it as though I was attaching my foreign cup like we did on the Bustier method. That's what we're going to do here. So right now I'm going to go ahead and join my words and join my two piece. Okay. Now on the lining aspect, the aspect I use as a lining, I added it a light facing, all right, and the other part I added what on the other material I added what a strong word stay, so that it could be able to give me what structure on my work. One thing I noticed about the spread and splash method is that it's a little bit longer because we had to spread it, all right? You saw how we did the cutting, we spread it very well. And so it helped us, it gave us more what, more room to what, to pleat. And so, so far, I think this is also a very, very good what method. So I'll just do my turn up. And then once I was done with what, with the turn up, we are going to start what, pleating. So I'm going to now attach that particular cup we created. Remember we created this cup, all right, from the hard wording we were supposed to use to attach directly on it. So I'm going to use this hard wording right now. I'll put it on the center like you're saying. Just put only on the center. I'm not touching the side, only on what? The center part. The reason why you should do only on the center is because if you touch the two side while you are plating, you run into what problem. So you just do only on what? On the center part. So I have attached it on the center part. So now I am going to what? Turn it up and we are going to start pleating. So as you can see, this is the look, all right? This is the look. I'm going to bring the two of them so you can what? Compare whether you are doing the spread and splash, the basic method, or the what? The Bustier method. Okay, the Prostia method. Okay, so right now I'm going to bring the two together. So as you can see, this is the two, and now it's time to what? Stitch them together. All right, so we stitch together and then we'll add our net on the center. Remember, if you look at the material, it has what? Net. So this is the net. I went ahead, I had to fold my net into 8. Okay, now you can decide to make it 1, into 2, into 3, depending on what you want. I wouldn't want this person's bust to be what? Exposed much. So I'm going to place it that way. But before we start stitching, we are going to like bring the two busts together, stitch them first, and then we'll put it on what? On the net. We put it on the net and we run it. So once we're done with the bustier area, I just attach my band to it. Okay. If you want to learn how to cut a band, I'm going to put the description below. Where I did a jumpsuit where I explained how to cut a perfect waistband. All right. So once we were done with what joining the band, I'm going to show you the finished look. Okay, and then my girl will wear it. You see how it is. So at this point, we are through with what the making. So this is it. Okay, now I've been able to show you how to what to make the bustier method, the spread and splash, which is this one, and then also the other basic bodies what pattern. So you choose the one that is best for you. Now you can go ahead and add what the back side. Now to cut the back side just cut it normally like you did the off shoulder, like you do with your off. So this is our back side. So I'm going to attach it to the both side and also to the what other side. You can decide to put a zip on it. You can decide to use your what your loop, depend on what you want. Okay, so we are almost at the end of this tutorial. Please, if today is your first time in this channel and you've not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. I want to say you are very, very welcome. Thank you for coming. And then we appreciate your happy viewing. We say please come back again. All right. Don't mind the too many colored riot material there. It's just for teaching sake. I want us to what to understand better. So I'm going to put it on my girl and also on a dress form so that we see how beautiful it came out. All right. So just go ahead and try it out. All right. So this is the finished look. All right. Okay. This is not an original cloth. This is just. All right. If you find this tutorial very helpful, please don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to what subscribe. I'll see you again in my next class. My name is Cynthia. Bye.